anything to say for yourself before I commence with the face stomping?
Yeah, you just made a humongous mistake.
Hello guys and welcome back to Everdream. Today we're counting out the top 10 best fighters in the Ben 10 universe, and for this list we're going to be looking at the most technically proficient fighters in the Ben 10 multiverse. Before I get started, let's make some things clear. We're looking at the best fighters and not the most powerful, as that deserves a whole other list on its own. I would place technique and skill above all other criteria, and I would also exclude characters that don't possess sufficient showing of their fighting skills, such as Future Gwen. They may be found in honorable mentions though. And with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. Number 10, Princess Luma Redwind. Kicking off our first entry on the list, we have the princess of the warrior race known as the Tetramans. As a female member of the warrior race, the Tetramans, Luma possesses vast superhuman strength and durability, enough to outmatch most of the beings she comes across. Now, strength alone wouldn't get her an entry on this list, but she has the necessary combat prowess to complement her ridiculous strength.
You have strength, but no skill!
In fact, she has defeated every male on her home planet of Kronos. But her feats don't end there. She has beaten Ben as both the aliens, Shock Squatch and Accelerate, and went blow to blow with him in his Tetraman form, despite him having the advantage in strength. All this makes her deserve a spot on this list. Number 9, Ben Tennyson. From the time he was 10 years old, Ben Tennyson has gone toe to toe with all kinds of creatures. While initially relying on brute strength and a quick wit, Ben has since received training from his grandfather Max, his black belt wielding cousin Gwen, and a more extensive training from his time in the Plumbers Training Academy, where he graduated with a near perfect score. Using all he has learned, he is able to fight with a style that best complements the alien form he takes, but is also able to easily adapt to whatever the situation needs, using boxing, freestyle, karate, and even stuff he just happened to see on TV.
From the top rope, it's a major body slam.
Number 8, Rex Salazar. Born to a family of great thinkers, Rex distinguishes himself from the rest of his family by also being a great fighter. Trained by the mercenary known only as Six, Rex is an accomplished fighter in his own right, and due to the nature of his powers, he is proficient in a whole arsenal of weaponry, from great swords to nunchucks to his signature bad axes to even his slam cannon. He also uses both stealth and mind games to give himself an edge, taking on opponents with aggressive efficiency. Rex's military-like tactics and skills let him easily stand shoulder to shoulder with the deadliest mercenaries on his world. Number 7, Drew Saturday. Raised by Tibetan monks and armed with a mystic sword, Drew Saturday is a ferocious hand-to-hand combatant and adept swordsman. Her work of documenting, studying, and protecting rare magical creatures called cryptids usually brings her into conflict with all sorts of cutthroats, mercenaries, and even warlords. Not to mention the cryptids themselves, who can range from aggressively territorial to trying to destroy all of humanity bad. Ever the acrobatic fighter and survivalist, Drew has fought her way out of numerous high-stakes situations all across the globe and faced down all manner of threats, be it man or monster, extra-dimensional or magical. Number 6, Gwen Tennyson. If you thought Ben was a good fighter, you will go slack-jawed at the moves Gwen can pull off. Gwen Tennyson is a natural-born fighter having a great passion for the martial arts since childhood. Even before she cast her first spell, she had gone fist to fist with some of the threats Ben had to deal with, all without the use of any special powers or abilities. Gwen overachieves at almost everything she does, getting even higher scores than Ben at the Plumbers Academy. She also regularly displays great finesse in a fight, pulling off complicated moves with the greatest of ease. Her fighting style favors combining her magic-based powers with her extensive knowledge of hand-to-hand combat. She even trains Ben between missions. Number 5. Solomon Doc Saturday. The man who beat down Soul Kalou shouldn't dare be exempted from this list. Sporting both brains and brawn, and armed with his signature battle glove, Solomon is a beast when it comes to a fight, having faced down everything from giant mystical creatures to money-hungry, bloodthirsty mercenaries.
Another new apprentice, man, Rook. Didn't you warn him what I did to the last one?
He did. I'm better.
Prove it!
Like his wife, he has been all around the world and has had to fight his way out of some less than ideal situations. Despite being only human, the man is a powerhouse and when riled up, can deliver a beatdown to even the most savage creatures. His strength isn't his only weapon, however, as his dexterity and skill has been shown to effortlessly keep up with his wife's. Number 4. Old George. Beware the old man in a profession where men die young. Despite his sometimes youthful appearance, George is actually several centuries old. A veteran of countless battles, the First Forever Knight stands out as being one of the best fighters to have ever lived.
My feats are legendary,
So are mine.
but mine have stood the test of time. Mine have inspired millions. What will your legacy be? With what stars will you align?
Even before he got the legendary blade Ascalon and armed with only medieval-aged weaponry, George fought in the First War with the Dagon, killing several of his extra-dimensional demons on the battlefield. The ancient warrior has also been shown to possess inhuman reflexes, being fast enough to deflect rapid-fire projectiles, as well as hit people moving at superhuman speed. Number 3. Master Kundo. The Ravonna Ganda Master of Ravonna Kai is one of the universe's deadliest fighters. His skill is such that even some on this list would consider him a league all his own. After spending years mastering Ravonna Kai to an almost obsessive degree, Kundo can perform outright superhuman skills with the martial art.
Stone Cutter!
He has easily outclassed fighters such as Ben Tennyson and Rook Blanco, and even matched and defeated opponents of much greater strength. Number 2. Rook Blanco. Quick-witted, strong, agile, and extremely well trained. You have to put some respect on this guy's name. Adept in all forms of combat and having a thorough understanding of plumber weapons and tactics, as well as mastery over his traditional fighting style, Ravonna Kai. Rook was initially a textbook fighter, being very well trained but having little to no actual experience.
Now, what would Ben say? Lying down on the job, are we?
However, after his many adventures as an official plumber, Rook has since honed his combat skills to the point of being on par with his former mentor. Ever the nimble fighter, Rook has outfought the best the galaxy has to offer, even when outgunned and outnumbered. Number 1. Agent 6. Was there ever any doubt? Turns out the man who holds the rank of the 6th most deadly man on earth is our number 1 fighter. 6 was trained by 1, the man who held the rank of the most dangerous man alive, to be a cold-blooded cutthroat mercenary, and he is as lethal as they come. Both Rex's partner and mentor. 6 is usually shoulder to shoulder with Rex as they take on various super-powered mutated evils. Armed solely with blades, 6 regularly takes on multiple opponents at once, whether they are superhuman or not. And he has been shown to even overwhelm giant-sized mutants with his sheer speed and technique alone. Speed being his greatest asset, he can not just react to things moving at superhuman speed, but counter-attack as well. And that brings my video to a close. Do you agree with my list? If not, please leave your comment below. Also, feel free to subscribe to my channel to get notified of my next video. Also, don't forget to comment, like and share, as this really does help my channel grow. I hope you had a great time watching this. If you did, thank you for watching, and see you guys later.